This is one of the most exciting times to be playing Arena. They're backdating sets going back to Khans of Tarkir. I used to play Standard competitively during this set. It was a broken Standard set. I used to play Esper Dragons around this time, and hopefully one day we'll get Dragon Ojutai when they do Dragons of Tarkir, which I really fingers crossed, hope for that. But in the meanwhile, we get Narset and Enlightened Master from Khans of Tarkir. Absolutely mental card. I've got a certain friend who's going to absolutely love this video. You know who you are. And just look at the curve. It's all massive, big, crazy things. So as long as we can get Narset out, give us something with haste, maybe Rising of the Day or some of the things to make her swing in really quick. Cheat out all these cards like Omniscience, Portal to Phyrexia, one with the Multiverse. It's going to be crazy. You're going to see some really powerful things. And I think even though she's so OP, I still think she's fair. And that's what I like about Magic. If you don't deal with her, it's game over. But yes, 6 mana these days, it's going to be a lot. Can we cast her? Can we cheat out some spells? Stay tuned and find out what happens in today's video. All right, let's give this a go versus Gandalf the White. Gandalf versus Narset. That's not a battle I imagined to be seeing. So we've got some ramp here into some decent things. The only issue is that the Teferi's bounce might not be so great because if they're an ETB deck, they're going to get double triggers. And I do wonder if they're an eggs build, which is just play lots of small things in order to get value. Let's go for blue. So next turn we can go for Teferi, depending on what they do. Or we could just save it up for Caesar Spoils. Chromatic Star, yeah, this looks like an eggs build. White. Just white mana though. Do I really care? Reprieve. Okay, well at least that's out of the way. Basically time walked us there. 4 mana up. Gandalf with the flash is annoying. So resolving the Teferi first will... Ugh. Okay, so they're going to go for the Calm. And they're not going to create a dude. Give them a land. Okay. So that Khan is going to be pretty strong. Draw a card. Oh, yeah, we're not in a great situation, to be honest. Because we don't just want to draw stuff, but we want to stop their Teferi... Sorry, their Gandalf. We want to stop the Gandalf and Fanning Flash. So, yeah, this is a pretty good option. We have the protection here as well if they want to target Teferi with anything. And if they make a robot, we're going to bounce it back. They're just going to keep drawing cards. That's pretty strong for Colorless. Oh, God. Paradox Engine. We need to kill that Khan as soon as possible. So this is a combo build. 100%. Paradox Engine in the Exile Zone. Horrid. Really horrid. And they have to play stuff in their turn. Elish Norn. Double trigger. So it's another copy of the Gandalf. Nasty work. And I don't know if we're going to be able to stop them from playing this stuff. Got 6 mana. Alright, let's go for Narset. So if they get the Paradox Engine, they're going to be able to deploy it, but not do much else, I hope. We'll see. They could just have a board wipe here and ruin our day. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, eventually, the Kyurabasa Sea God can steal one of their permanents, so it might be the case that we have to do that to stop them from winning the Paradox Engine. I know it's in their mind, because that's the linchpin of these type of decks. Celestis, 3, 4 mana. They're going to go for Constructs. Say hello to my little friend. Unexpected. Thousand Moon Smithy. Create a Gnome Soldier. Wowzers. Okay. 2 6/6s. That's not great. But we can bounce both of them and see what happens. I'm happy to do this. Clearing 12 power. We need to do this to survive, really. And we're going to bounce the 5/5. And then attack into the Khan. But they can still -1 to make him live. Right, let's see what we get. Oh no, we can use the Helix to clear it. Yeah, I think we're fine. The Helix does make it insanely good. And the command. Wow. I think we're good. One with the Multiverse and Prismari annihilates their entire field. Incredible. That's with 1 hit, guys. Right, let's go. Let's see if we can defeat the widespread Cat Demon build. Go wide strategy, lots of small animals. Animal farm, George Orwell, animal farm. Skrell. Okay, so go for Ragavan. I think in our next turn, we might use the Get Lost on something, just so we can get in with the Ragavan. That would be nice. Or if they attack with this and they don't have a blocker, we can attack in and cast some Monstrous Mentor, but I don't think they would do that. Probably hold it back as a blocker. See if we can get lost on the Skrelv. Good, good, good. Swing in, get some Rampage. Little monkey giving us some treasures here. Lovely. We've been going up against some very strong decks with Narset. I suppose rightly so, but 6 mana without any effect immediately. I don't know. We shall see. Now, the fact we've got lots of treasures here is kind of crazy with Fall of the Throne. Just because it's not going to hit us as much. It's just not going to affect us in the same way. And the funny thing is, we could legit use Fall of the Throne in the next turn. If they don't have anything else. Or we could potentially give Eternal Wanderer. Slice them in twain. Although they've got 6 mana. Might Overseer. We could use the ECD on there and just slowly rebuild. Probably because I want to swing in, be aggressive. Okay, so plan B, we have to take care of this because it also has First Strike, which would have been a fantastic defender. But okay, fair enough. They can't take one removal spell. I suppose I'll take that as a victory. Okay, there's more mana. There's 4 mana in the hand, and therefore I shall keep this. And especially we've got the Selfless Savior to protect Narset in case anything goes horribly wrong, like a blowing up explosive in her face. A Braid as well to take care of a Mana Rock. Because they are red-black, it's more likely that they'll have a Mana Rock than anything else. Dark Ritual, yay! That's going to really mess us up now. And they get a... Okay, so... Let's go for human. I mean, this is really not going to matter. They're not going to have any counters here. But yeah, let's just take out Prosper. So now it's going to cost them 6 mana to get that out. Hero's Downfall. I wonder if they will use that in their turn. I mean, it's a free spell. So, could be. It is a shame, though, because I said the Doggo is a nice buffer versus sacrifice effects. And also, just in general, just be friends with Narset. Friends. Let's keep the 2 mana open for the Braid in case they go for Rockage. Laelia. Now this is where the Braid comes in pretty handy. 3 damage to a creature. Nice. Take care of that lady. Boom. Do they deploy land? They do. Nicely played there. A lot of people, including myself, normally accidentally lay a land and go for Laelia. Okay, so we don't have the 6th mana. That's a shame. That is a shame. But if we do, we can go for the Wanderer and or Narset at some point later down the line. So choose to give them some removal here for the Monastery Mentor because that is very strong. Yes, they kill it, but I suppose that's the way the cookie crumbles. And a Mind Stone to ensure the Prosper comes down later. And they've got 2 mana open for some reason. Okay, Battleline Forge. Suppose we could go for Narset, but again, I'm a bit paranoid, so I'm just going to go for Wanderer and make a Samurai, because I want to have redundancy against sack effects. They could have multiple given their colours are in black-red. And the Eternal Wanderer is just a nice little threat to make sure they can't go too wide. And we can also exile one of their guys for Devil. Okay, so they have the removal for her. Light up the stage. Thirst and Squee. Right, let's go for Narset. I mean, if they have a board wipe, like a Languish, that would get rid of a whole field, but at least we can redeploy the Chandra, so here comes Prosper. Now, that's actually a really good play because of the Death Touch. The Death Touch means that we're not going to be able to get through with just Narset, so we're going to have to use the Chandra to deal the damage here. Take care of Prosper, and I think we should be in a fantastic scenario here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 2 targets. That's 8 damage split. That's pretty awesome. You're toast. So now we get to swing in with Narset and see what we get. Come on, let's just hit something good, please. Really? That is pretty bonkers. I played a lot of games with her tonight, and literally I've missed so much and gotten the few creatures that she has on top. So yeah, that is very sucky. Very sucky indeed. And they have yet another kill spell, creating another dude with double strike. That sucks badly. Right, so we're going to need another removal, if anything. Okay, so we've got Teferi and Narset. I mean, fine. We're going to lose the Narset. Move it to the command zone. Yeah, okay. Fine, we get 2 free walkers out of it. That's our Wanderer, so thank you very much for that. Gee whiz. Get ourselves a humongous blocker as well. So yeah, we didn't hit too great the first time, but yeah, now we're cooking with gas, fire, electricity. And we can actually get the Wanderer back. Why not? What a weird roundabout way of getting her back. Kayla's kindling, so that's going to kill the Teferi. That is annoying. But now we're going to tap all their things. And steal something eventually, so that's going to be good. They're going to sack it and the Mind Stone. Okay, so I think we're putting them in desperation mode here. But also something interesting. In the next turn, Kiora's going to be able to steal one of their permanents, which means they have to be careful what they actually lay down. Let's go for Narset. And swinging with an 8-8. So they die the next turn unless they have a board cleanse. Kaya's Kindling. That can deal 2 damage to any target. That's pretty good. And they get a way to kill our Narset. Right. Fair enough. We still probably win here. Damn, they've done pretty well considering, you know, Narset has hexproof and they've killed her twice. Tectonic Giant that we can just steal. So, nice try, dude. But we got you this time. Although, you know, any longer we might have struggled. Alright, let's keep this. This seems alright. Versus Geshath. The dinosaur dude. Who makes more dinosaurs. I don't like this artwork though. It's all a bit, kind of all blurs into one a little bit. Let's go for the monk. The monkey. Get him out onto the field to cultivate some treasures. There's a big red shoe on the artwork. I never knew that before. I suppose to him everything's a big red thing. Oh no, no, I didn't mean to say that. That sounds really weird. No, I take that back. I don't think that's true at all. Have they got the removal spell for my monkey? Clearly not. And we're now getting Zakama, which we cannot Zakast. So there is that. What do we do? What do we do? Go for the blue? Go for the red? No. We have a tremendous amount of mana available to us. Settle the wilds. Okay, so because they... I'm scared. Okay, I'm just scared. I'm just going to keep swinging with my monkey. There's no need to play the Narset, because we're going to win with the monkey. Ooh, the old lantern. Absolute delight. See, they want us to play the Narset because they have a board wipe in their hand, don't they? Shifting thingy. Take him out with a bomb. Target acquired. That Ceratops ain't coming back. Oh, come on, dude. It's just an explosive. Alright, I've already mulliganed once, so I don't want to do that again. Let's play the lands, get the ramp out, and smack him in the nuts. That's the deal with this channel. We are the Nut Smacker channel. And here is where we smack the nuts the most. Let's go for double white. Got some really powerful spells here. We can resolve them. The Boromir is unlikely to do much this game, given that they're just an ETB strategy. Elrond's Epiphany. Boromir, Warden of the Tower. Which tower? Which tower? Pop quiz. Which tower is he the Warden of? Uro. Minas Tirith, isn't it? Surely. It must be Minas Tirith. Is that a tower or a citadel or both? What other towers are there? He defended Osgiliath, but that wasn't the tower he defended in the Fellowship. Was it? Or was it before? God, I don't know, to be honest. Let's destroy artifact and draw 2, discard 2. Okay, we hit some lands. What do we want to go for? Flood of Tears is probably going to go away. And that's just because the Flood of Tears is going to be better for them because it bounces everything back. Oh, damn. If I'd gone for the plain land there, untapped land, I could have played it safe and just foretold the Epiphany. But I was greedy. I wanted the extra colour source because I've got the Inspired Ultimatum in the hand here. What did I go for here? White. That was lucky. What? Twasn't it? It wasn't it? Elspeth's Honker's Deaths takes care of the Yarok. And we're going to play the Pleens, swinging in with the Boromir. As if Boromir's Vigilance as well. I mean, in Flavor Plea makes sense. He is kind of vigilant until he starts trying to steal the ring from Frodor. Frodor Baggins. What remains in their hand? Cyberclaw Terror. So they're going to mill and bring something. If they mill something odd, we can resurrect it from our side. Oh, Christ. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's just Atris. They can't get Scarab God. But still, they're going to nick one of our cards. Oh, that's a shame. We got no creatures in our graveyard, so we can't revive anything. That sucks. But we could sacrifice Boromir to bring it back. But yeah, this is only going to make that stuff 2 more for now. Lightning Bolt. So yeah, let's go for Narset. This is actually a good position to be in. Because we can sap Boromir to make her indestructible, and also the Elspeth Conqueror's Death returns something anyway. Let's just hope they haven't stolen anything too maniacal, too crazy, because that is going to destroy our game plan. 7 mana. Let me guess. Oh, Emergent Ultimatum. And then they win the game instantly. Oh, no, they can't because it costs 2 more. And actually, Boromir stops that. So please, try and cast Emergent Ultimatum. They can't, so... I'm going to go for your rock. Actually, this works out really well because we can block an attack, and we can also block our attack. Did they know how First Strike works? Probably not. So go to blockers, and then before blockers, let's use this and absorb the damage anyway, and then we can get him back with the ECP. Okay, nice. This works out really well. Right, let's attack in. Creatures with greater power. Wow, that works out really well, being the ring bearer here. Actually, this is incredible. We can just use a lightning bolt. So they block with your rock. We just lightning bolt it, and then we take it out before any damage, because we have first strike. So this is a super spicy move, and we got 4 hits in a row, which is crazy. And I think this is just their utter demise. Yeah, because we're just going to chain pain. Chain pain. Nice. All these played for free. Opponent not too happy about that, but this is Narset. This is the way. But, I mean, if they do have Ultimatum... Again, Boromir's here. Declaration Stone. I'm actually kind of happy to... Yeah, let's get rid of that. We don't want to keep seeing that over and over again. And let's use this. Discard a card. I guess same difference. Discarding Caesar Spoils. Oh, boy. I feel like we got absolutely... Oh, we just did really well there. Right, so the time for the review of the deck. I was actually very disappointed, to be perfectly honest. I always want to be honest with my viewers. A few things happened whilst filming this, so I have to be transparent with you. Firstly, this is the first day that Khans is released onto the platform, so it is incredibly effing laggy. Yeah, the game is so laggy today. Waiting to go back to the lobby and get into the games is taking forever. That's compartmentalized by the fact that this has automatically entered Hell Queue, undisputedly. I don't care what anyone says. I was facing boluses and all sorts of stuff, super powerful opponents over and over again, and it was just kind of grinding me down into a dust. And sometimes these reviews at the end, they're not always about just the deck itself, it's what the deck encounters. So that's part of what my final star review you'll see at the beginning of the video will entail. This is just my it's not even my interpretation, it's just the things I've witnessed whilst playing it. So, although on paper she seems really powerful and amazing, look at this top end curve, it's crazy, right? If you hit any of those, it's going to be great. Issue is, you're facing ultra powerful, high tier decks that are going to crush you without a thought. They don't care about each other's synergy. They don't care that you want to get to Narset turn 6 or just have 6 mana, get her out, and then you have to swing. She's just aged kind of badly. She's slow. She's not very good in the current meta, which is Hell Queue, which is where you'll face it. Another thing is, partway through filming, I realised I was missing some key components to the deck, because I do the initial opening video first and then realise over time that, yeah, okay, maybe I'm missing a few things. One of them being Brainstorm. Getting to put stuff on top of your deck, again, is just madness. And yeah, I completely missed that. Brainstorm is an absolute thrown in this deck if you're going to build it, because you get to put stuff on top, or any kind of top deck manipulation. It's going to be really useful. So that is exactly... yeah, that's my bad completely. I should have definitely included that. My kid's screaming. And yeah, so I do apologise there. This is not the most optimal build, but I mean, it's just one card really that I missed that makes the big difference there. Brainstorm. Yeah, put it in. Yeah, it's one of those cards that seems exciting, and I think it's weird. It's weird because she seems so good, but the amount of times I missed her trigger today was ludicrous. I think 2 or 3 games, I attacked 2 or 3 times in each, and I missed every single time. And maybe it goes against the fact that there are 40-ish lands in the deck. Let's just double check. Yeah, 40 lands. But here's a double-edged sword. If you don't have 40 lands, you're not going to be able to cast your spells. So by reducing the number of lands in your deck, you're increasing the amount of chance you don't get to cast her and swing it over and over again. So that's a major problem. Another problem is just the luck factor. The algorithm today was an absolute dick to me, I'm not going to lie. How many creatures are in the deck? Right, there's 9 creatures in the deck. And the game just constantly just wanted me to get them out and into my hand on top of the deck, so I couldn't play them. Absolutely brutal. And it just made it very difficult to kind of enjoy the experience of this commander. And to be honest, it's deflated me. It has deflated me. Because I've seen my friend use it, and in paper it always does well. Its win rate is super high when I play commander against her. And yeah, it's just a shame here that you're just not going to do much, to be honest. I mean, tell me in the comments below if you have more success than me, but my God. I know that Khans is a popular set, but maybe playing on the day of release is a bad idea, just because finding a game takes forever. And normally it's pretty quick, within seconds, but yeah. And it also has the curse of when opponents see her in a 1v1 scenario, they just automatically quit. So you either face opponents that are too hard for you, or you face opponents that will quit and therefore will not give you a very good experience. Either way, it's not a good experience, because she cannot stand up against the tough commanders, even though she has hexproof. In 1v1, everything is coming your way. So everything cheap, everything expensive, it's going to smash you in the face. Compare this to Atali, which is 1 mana more. Atali breaks this card in half because it automatically gets hits. And yeah, this card just feels, I don't know, just not what I thought it was going to feel like in 1v1. It's very different. Regardless of that, if you did enjoy the video, even without the brainstorm in the deck, again, apologise for that. Probably made it a bit, I don't know, it's one card. What difference does it make? Maybe, who knows? But give it a go yourself. Use the deck list in my description below. You might have a better chance of winning than me. And yes, I did win a fair few, but yeah, I'd say win ratio 50-50 today. I lost a lot. And the wins I got were kind of quick, so that's why a lot of the games weren't too fun. Not too fun, sorry, too long. I mean, I faced a Yorian. This is the thing. Every time I face a Yorian, the games don't go long, and it's just sometimes not really great footage to use. And I don't want to include it because lately I've noticed my recent videos, there's a lot of Yorian games, and they are painful to play and painful to watch back as a creator. I think if you haven't seen it, fresh eyes, You might enjoy seeing where it goes, but for myself, your arena is not fun. It's horrible to play against. It's so dirtly. And one more thing: if you build this deck, do not use counter spells, because if you hit counter spells with Narset, they ain't gonna happen. So try and have proactive spells that do stuff that don't involve the stack. Essentially, that's my one tip. And probably use even fewer creatures than we have. Even though the creatures we do have are far and few between. And just whatever. Scouting Hawk, probably a mistake. Probably put something else that makes a treasure. Loyal Warhound, probably a mistake as well. Something else that makes a treasure. Yeah, give me a like, subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, because I've absolutely bashed my brains in today trying to make this for you guys, you can support via Ko-fi or become a patron, in which case you get a custom video of your choice. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.